There is a little bit of a nuance there where you've got to try to choose the right starting dose. So perhaps we should tell our audience about that because...
Well, that is very interesting. Dr. Fonseca refers to how you're going to adjust. First of all, there's a limitation with how much you can give. The cap of the Igla-Lixi or Lixilan is up to 60 units. With the Degludec,
50.
Ideglira is up to 50.
Yeah, so we're talking the units of insulin.
The units of insulin, because we only count the units of insulin. Right. We don't even count how many micrograms.
But we should know how much you get. You get the full therapeutic dose at the top dose.
At the top dose.
At 60 units with Igla-Lixi, you get 60 units of insulin and 20 micrograms of lexazenatide. With liraglutide, you get the 1.8 together with the 50 units of insulin.
But the beauty about this is that you go slowly with the adjusting of the insulin, and then you go slowly with the micrograms or milligrams of the...
together.
But what happened is, okay, for the practicing physician, my patient is taking 42 units of insulin on glargine. You said it's very easy. How to do this switch? So they have the rule of the 30s. So if you are taking more than 30 units, you start with 30 units and 10. If you are taking below 30, you start with 20 units and 5. That will be the correlation.
And which
15 and 5.
And just to be very clear, which formulation are you talking about?
This one, the rule of the 30s
is for
the Lixilan Igla-Lixi. For the Ideglira, you start with 16 units no matter what. And so you can be 42, you go down to 16 units. So there is a little bit of discrepancy. You start much lower with the Ideglira. We don't know how people are going to react when they say, gosh, I'm going to go from 42 to 16 or 42 to 30.
They actually looked at that, and they saw very little reduction in deterioration in the glucose control. But just like...
Maybe because you've got two compounds at the same time.
Right.
Or maybe because you did not report it, because we have not seen the reports on that.
And in a study, they knew they were going to titrate up, whereas in practice, we hope that it will happen.
It's for both of them. In practice, we're cutting back on the insulin. So when a patient, you say, you're going to use this, and you cut down on the insulin, and the blood sugar goes up the first and the second week, and it's going to say, oh, this thing ain't working. So they're going to take a little bit of education time.
Let me just do a little housekeeping, because you mentioned there was the Lixilan O trial and the Lixilan L trial.
Yeah.
And what was the difference there? What did they show was there?
Well, the Lixilan O is for the O goes for oral agents. Right. I know that that's a little bit difficult for an intensivist, but...
we don't give anything orally. If you don't have a PEG, we're not interested.
Lixilan O is for oral agents. Lixilan L is for people on basal insulin that goes L probably is...
Okay, but I understood that. My question was the results.
The results, the Lixilan O goes down in the combination from 8.1 to 6.5. The other goes down from 8.5 or 8.4 or something down to 6.9. That in somebody who has 12 years of diabetes, who's been on insulin for 3 years, is a pretty darn good result.
All right,
now, but to be fair, we get the same results with the other one, the Ideglira. You get down to, they have the dual 1, which gets pretty similar results to the Lixilan O, and they have the dual 2, that also compare with against
and again, let me just stop you because I don't want to...
I want to make it easier. Can you just say the difference, the additive difference of the GLP-1 receptor agonist to the basal insulin gave an additional 0.6 to 0.7% reduction in A1C?